Hello, I am back after almost 2 months of disappearance. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been very much a while, and yeah, it's gonna be my very first upload after 2 months. And also, yeah, I built my Ganyu for a year. So how this is gonna work? So basically, this is gonna be like a showcase instead of like a build guide video, I guess. You can turn it into a build guide, I guess, but it's more of a showcase. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show my stats. And then I'm gonna show you my weapon, my artifacts, my constellation, and my talents on what I upgraded. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips and how to increase your damage. People has a lot of problem on the damage on Ganyu, on how can they reach 30k damage on their charge attack on the Frost Bloom. Because a lot of people has been dealing that kind of problem. So we're gonna do that. We're just showcase it, bro. Okay. Okay. It took me a year to build her to reach at least a little. It's a little different. A little difference of damage from 32k to 34 or 36,000 damage. I think I switched a lot of artifacts of her. I switched a lot. I switched it a lot of times. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's been a while since I played Genshin. It's been a while because I can't play Genshin every day anymore because of my school. It's Christmas break now, so I can play it and record a lot of videos. And so basically, my plan on my videos now in my channel is that on this Christmas break, I'll be making a lot of videos. I'll be creating a lot and then editing them a lot. So basically, I'm not gonna upload them all in one go in this month. So what I plan on is just upload one video per week or one video per 2 weeks, because so I can have more time as well to make videos and or ideas for videos. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So we're gonna start off with that. I pretty much here's a decent damage, I guess. It's pretty good. It's pretty good already. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna upgrade that anymore. I have 231.4 crit damage, 46.6 crit rate, but including the what was that? Oh, there it is. Divided hard in the passive talent, it increases my crit rate for 20% for 5 seconds every time I do the charge attack, I think. Yeah, the frostplate. Yeah. So basically, I have 66.6 crit rate. Wait, that's a weird number. Alright, anyway, weapon I've used, of course, the Amos bow. That's what I use all the time. And it's refinement rank 1. But if you don't have Amos bow, you can use prototype crescent or thundering pulse, depending on you what kind of weapon you have. Now for the artifacts, it's Shiminawa Reminiscence. A lot of people has been debating on this, whether Wanderer or Shiminawa. Shiminawa deals much more damage for me in melt and raw damage as well. It deals much more damage. And yeah, it's Shiminawa. A lot of people has been debating on that. But if you don't have a melt damage, some people use freeze damage, and I actually still have that artifacts, but it's on Aya. It deals pretty much decent damage as well. It still deals decent damage on her as well. But I mostly use now this. I went from what was that called again? So it's Blizzard Stayer, and then Wanderer, and then Shiminawa Reminiscence, and I switched a lot of artifacts of her because it has bad stats. But this time it got decent stats. Yeah, decent stats. Decent. It's pretty decent. My constellation. It's C0. I'm supposed to be pulling for C1, but I did not. Yeah. It's very shameful for a Ganyu main. My talents are level 10 for the normal attack, level 8 on burst and elemental skill. I don't really use elemental burst as well. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shiminawa also depletes my energy for the elemental burst, but in exchange it increases my normal and charge and plunging attack, which is pretty great. I don't use the burst a lot anyway, but if I ever have another cryo with me, I use the burst, so I deal more damage. Oh yeah, that's basically my damage. Yeah, yeah. Also, forgot to say, the sands. It's people chooses elemental mastery or attack percentage. Now I'm gonna tell this: elemental mastery deals much more damage in melt, but you will be having low damage on the raw damage. Okay, so most likely you need to do melt all the time, which is I don't like because I don't like switching characters all the time, which is annoying. So I just do the attack percentage because I'm lazy. Alright, now for her team. Mostly I don't use them. I just use her. I don't use this. I just use it rare scenarios if I'm battling something very hard. If it's not, I just use Ganyu. That's it. I don't use this. I only use this because I was battling Scaramouche. Anyways, for her team comp, it's already there. It could be any animal. It could be Sucrose, Venti or Sucrose or Kazuha. For the Pyro, I highly suggest, okay, for this is a melt team comp, okay? That's gonna be Shangling, of course, the number 1, and then Bennett for healing, you know? And that's it. That's basically it. That's it. That's the melt. For the freeze team comp, of course, it's gonna be. We're not gonna use Yellen. I'll be suggesting
is how
Mona.
it must be.
Mona or Barbara. Barbara or Xingqiu, depending on you. Any Hydro. It's most like a freeze team comp. Mona and then a gatherer will be always important. So any gatherer. Sucrose, Venti, Kazuha, and then Bennett for extra damage as well. But it's kinda a gamble putting a Pyro there because you will be doing Vaporize. You most likely need Freeze. So if you want to, you can switch out Bennett into any Hydro again. Could be Xingqiu or Barbara or Yellen, I guess? Or Child? I don't know. I don't use the freeze team comp anymore. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, as long as you deal freeze, as long as you freeze them, that's the number 1 thing. So yeah, that'll be for her team comp. Alright. Now moving on for the tips and tricks. So for Ganyu, of course, for her charge attack, I mean, it's not necessary to hit them all the time. You can just hit the ground because of the second charge attack. I deal 29k if I did not use the elemental skill. But if I wait, I forgot I killed it. I had to find a new enemy. Whoops. Oh, there we go. We found a new one. Alright. So this is how much I deal with the elemental skill as well. 37,000. It's not that bad.
Next on the agenda.
It's not that bad, you know what? How much crit damage? Oh, it's 232. The crit rate is kind of. I mean, we don't necessarily need to use elemental skill anyway. I deal 31 damage. Ah!
No touching.
Can you just not shield? Bro, even if they're shielding, I'm literally just breaking their shield already. Oh, I killed it. Bro, I just broke their shield! I didn't know that I can do that. There we go. 29k, 31 or 32,000 damage. Yeah. It's pretty decent. It's pretty good already. It's pretty good. Now, if you want to deal like 30k damage, a lot of people has been problem with that. I forgot to talk about that. So mostly, you want to aim for higher attack and higher crit damage. That's what you want to do. Higher attack and higher crit damage. That's literally it. But if you, by the way, I'm using a 5-star. That's why. If you're not using a 5-star, example, it's just level 70, by the way. Now I have to find. Wait,
We're way behind schedule.
there it is. You have to aim for their head all the time for the crit damage. Oh, you did not die with that? I'll deal. Oh wait.
Access denied. Next on the agenda.
Oh come on. I'll deal 25k. Yeah, 25k for the prototype. It's still pretty good. If you're using prototype and reach at least 25k or and above, that's already pretty decent. Actually, that's very decent. If you are using Amos bow though, and having problems reaching 30k, you probably need to switch your artifacts. You really need to switch it. And higher attack, you don't want, you know, too much defense. That's the worst. Also, in artifacts as well, is that you gotta at least have some elemental mastery in it, because for the melt damage. Even though without elemental mastery with Ganyu, she deals pretty big damage as well in melt. She still do pretty much damage. So let me show you this time with a team. There we go, 61. 61,000, that's pretty good. That's pretty good already. Alright, goodbye. I gotta do that anymore. 61,000, that's pretty good. Another tips and tricks as well. If you're using Shiminawa like I am, and you want to use the burst at the same time, I mean, you don't have to necessarily go for energy recharge for the substats on the artifacts. What you can do is bring another cryo. It could be Ayaka or Diona. Diona will be still plays a huge role because of that.
Leave it to me.
That's the number one. Okay. So the trick here is before, okay, before you use the. So the trick here is how to do this is that. Wait, hold on. I need to find that team.
Want me to come along?
Alright, so the trick here to do this is that you want to use the elemental skill of Diona and quickly switch to Ganyu. Use the elemental skill and wait for the energy to go to Ganyu, and then use the burst of Ganyu and then use Diona again for the elemental skill to gain another energy. If you are using sacrificial, alright? If you are using sacrificial bow, my sacrificial bow is R5, so pretty much I can get energy automatically. So you can deal a lot more damage, alright? A lot more. Increase by 50% and then increase by cryo damage by 20% of cryo damage bonus, so it will increase you. And not only that, if you're not using Diona, you can use Ayaka, so you can increase the elemental burst of the damage of the elemental burst of Ayaka will be increased as well, which is gonna be useful for her and for Ganyu, increasing the charge attack, the burst, and other stuff. So it will be very important. Ganyu plays a huge role in my team. Mostly 90% of the time is that I use her. 90%, 90%. And we can say that this is 99% of her power, and these are 1% of her power. We can say that, alright? It deals big damage. Alright, she deals big damage. Yeah, that would be all. That would be all. That's my showcase of my Ganyu after building her for a year. Maybe more than a year, because she was released on January 2021. I got her on her first release. I did not get her in the release. So yeah. It's been a year. I've been playing Genshin since October 5, 2020. Damn, it's been a while since I played Genshin, bro. It's been fun. It's been fun, alright? It's been fun. So, yeah. This will be I think the last upload in this year. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. And see you next year.